Hi guys, welcome back to another chapter day series. I hope you're doing good and staying alright. This is a second take for this chapter, but it's okay. So we're making so much progress for the book of First Samuel and I'm very happy. And you know, 14 more chapters and we're done with the first book of Samuel and then we go on to the second book of Samuel. It's just amazing that we're able to read the Bible intentionally from our hearts and try to, you know, colorate or influence the knowledge we get from the Bible into our daily lives. So yeah, that's basically what is going on. For your chapter day, I am making plans for face reveal in a chapter day. I plan to do that maybe in the next 2 weeks, and I've not forgotten about the giveaway. I'd like for us to, grow in listeners, because like not a lot of people listen at a steady go. Maybe because it's not so aesthetic, I don't know, but I'll try my best to make it aesthetic. I'll try my best to make it visually pleasing, you know, so as to attract more people. But I feel you should be attracted to the word and not the appearance. But yet again, we live in a time period where it's more about the physical appearance and less of what the value or what the theme of the message that is being passed. But anyways, welcome to today's chapter. So previously on First Samuel, we read about the Philistines returning the Ark of God and offering sacrifices in that ark. And it was just really interesting because they had put their gods, Dagon, Ashon, and Ikron, inside the Ark of God. But then everything started shattering around them, and the priest was like, "You have disobeyed God, you've disrespected God, you've committed blemish against God." So they had to offer sacrifices as they returned the altar to Israel, and Samuel has started leading the Israelites. So in today's chapter, First Samuel chapter 7, we're basically just it's how many verses? 21 verses, and it's talking about the ark being returned to Israel and Samuel guiding the Israelites by God's grace, and they're having their first official fight after their little break since the ark of God left Israel. They God's grace helped them to defeat the Ammonites. And I think I said it before on here that at first I thought that the Israelites were more or less confiding God into a physical figure. They were confiding God into an ark. I thought that, oh, they were doing that, and I remembered that, oh, God is omnipresent. He's everywhere. The Israelites do not need to confide him in one, you know, place or in one figure. But I realized that they were not confiding God in one figure. They knew God was omnipresent, but they had the ark of God to kind of symbolize God's love and God's hand and God's grace and God's favor in their lives, so that when they had the temptation to go sin against God, which was mostly practicing idolatry, they would look to that ark and remember everything God has done for them. And I was like, wow, that's such a great idea. So I'm on the verge of looking for something that I'm, you know, grateful to use and remember. More or less something that portrays God's love and God's help in my life. Of course, my mom is something like that can help me to be that can help me to be. I'm literally rambling right now, and I have a headache, so I'm rambling. So I guess my mom can be something that I can use to portray God's love for me. I guess, God giving me grace can be something that I can use to portray God's love and favor for me. And more or less just being alive. I mean, having good health, being alive during this time, being protected, having food to eat. I mean, just living normally and living comfortably is enough for me to say, wow, God, thank you. It's enough for me to look at that and be able to drift away from my temptations to sin. So I really liked what the Israelites did there. But yeah, that was just a little side note. Today has really been an awesome day, an amazing day, but I'm having a headache, so nothing really fantastic comes from a headache. But anyways, yeah, this is it for today's chapter day. I don't have a memory verse, but I promise tomorrow I have a memory verse. I'm going to try and sleep early tonight so I can wake up early tomorrow morning and get the things I need to do finished with. Okay, guys, That's basically it for today, and I pray that we're able to trust God even at the lowest points of our life and to have more faith in Him. And stay safe. God bless you. Bye.